Hey everybody, welcome back. We are doing some music reactions. This one I'm really behind on, but Geoff Castellucci has released his version of The Sound of Silence. I've heard Disturbed's version. That's my favorite so far. I've heard Peter Hollins and Tim Faust's version. I've heard, hold on, I heard somebody else's. Oh my gosh, I can't think of whose other version it was. It wasn't voice play. I can't remember who it was. Disturbs is my favorite though. Oh, and of course I've heard the original, which I love that one too. As far as covers, Disturbs is my favorite so far. But I am curious to see what Mr. Castellucci has done with things. This is a good song for a super low bass. So I'm going to be curious as to how he arranges it. Is he going to do any layering? Is he going to put any high parts in it? Yeah, a lot of questions. So I've been waiting, what, a month? How long has it been out now? Over a month? It's not giving me an exact date. It just says 1 month ago. I know it's been at least a month. I think it's been a little longer than that. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what he did. Ah, he's doing piano with it. I know that tune. Hold on. Isn't that Billie Eilish that he's playing at the beginning there? Don't you know? Da 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 da. Uh, when the party's over? Is that what it? I can't remember which one. It's Billie Eilish that it reminds me of.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seed while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains.
So I like how he's doing this so far. We've got silence being contrasted with the piano in his voice. So that's a interesting juxtaposition. Kind of. I think that word fits there. I also think they got to be super talented because he's not playing the piano the entire time. So, in my opinion, it's kind of like the drummer who's able to do different beats with either hand. I'm not coordinated enough to do that. I think it's the same thing with what he's doing right here, which is singing part of it, but then the piano accompaniment is only in parts of it as well. Sometimes the singing is with the piano and sometimes it's not. And so he has to separate his hands from his mouth to play separately from what he's singing, if that makes sense. I have the hardest time at work because we're told, to just do it this way and you'll be able to get it done fast enough to be able to do this step. Don't get me started. But I've told my bosses over and over again, on top of my dyslexia, trying to make sure I'm hearing things correctly and I'm writing things down correctly because I will switch words when I'm writing. I've done that since I was a kid. I've gotten better, but if I'm not careful, I'll easily slip back into that. But my other problem is I might be typing what the person is telling me, but then when I'm asking my question, the next question, I start typing what I'm saying, not what they're saying. And I just cannot separate my brain. to separate the different movements. And I think you all understand what I'm trying to say. I am just not saying it very well. But I think that takes a lot of talent to do that. So I wanted to mention that while I was thinking about it.
brain still remains within the sound of silence.
So he's going up and down on the scale too.
In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp.
I I was thinking about what I was hearing. I'm not sure I like the different tune that he's playing in the background because it is a different tune. And I don't know if it's because it reminds me so much of the Billie Eilish song, which it might be that. I don't know, but that's what it's keeps taking me to. And so I don't know if he's sampling that and overlaying it with Sound of Silence. I don't think I like the mesh of it though. It doesn't feel like it fits to me like some mashups do. Some mashups fit very well together. This one's not mashing up very well for me. And I don't know if it's because I'm stuck on that one part or not, which could be. That could be my problem.
I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light, split the night and touched the sound of
Now, the piano in that part right there sounded good to me. And I no, I just interrupted him. But I'll go ahead and take it back before you guys yell at me. I did like the piano in that part of it right there. It felt like that part fit. So I think it's only because I'm getting stuck on that other part is why I'm not quite liking that other part. I also like how he's singing it very softly. It's not a harsh or a jagged kind of feel to it. It's a very soft and tender and pillowy type of sound to it.
night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs
Oh, he is layering.
that voices never shared. No one dare disturb the sound of silence.
So he's adding the layers, which adds intensity, but then dropping it away and getting that softness and the silence, and that sort of thing. So I get what he's doing here. I get it.
Fool said I do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words like silent raindrops fell, echoed in the of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sun flashed out its warning in the words that it was for me.
I pause it. There wasn't a good place to pause it. I was going to pause it right before it went into all of that, and I didn't pause it in time, and then I didn't want to interrupt. And at any rate, okay, I'm going to upset a lot of people. Actually, to, we'll take it back to there. I did not like how low he went. It did not sound good to me in this arrangement, but I'm also not loving the arrangement either. So I know that's going to upset a lot of people. Now, that being said, this part right here, which is more rockish and noisier, um, and I'm doing that because I don't think the arrangement itself is noisier. We're talking about silence versus the intensity. The intensity is noisier. I am liking that part a bit. I'm not quite sure what the effect is that he's doing on that one part, but to show it visually, they're doing a little bit of shake in there. But there's I don't know if it's an auto tune or if he's doing some other kind of effect in production because I don't know a lot about that part of it, but he's doing something to his voice when it's doing the shake part visually. And I'm what the whole point of me getting into that was I am kind of liking that part. So, trying to tell you what I do like, but you guys know I'm going to be honest, even though you're going to trash me on it. But at any rate, let's go ahead and we might be able to finish it up. We'll see where we're at on this. Am I disturbing you? Lay down. She is so weeble wobbly. Lay down. Right there. There's a little something they're doing to his voice. Maybe it's just the way it's layered. Did some syncope there. We'll pause it there. I don't know if he's going to speak here at the end or not. I will listen to it all the way through. So overall, there were some things I liked about it. The concept I was getting, I knew what he was aiming for and what he was trying to get across. I just didn't overall like the arrangement on how it was done. So, and that uh, I know he does the super low parts for his fans because that's what they want. They want to hear that super low. As those of you that have followed me on some of the others, I don't mind the showstoppers as long as it meshes and it feels like it fits. But when it's jarring, I don't like it. And this one, it felt jarring for me. So, yeah, we're going to have to deal with the comments. But c'est la vie, right? I do like him overall. I think he's very talented, and I like some of the things he's going for. Let me check something. I was looking to see if I was the only one that felt like that was Billie Eilish-ish. or if other people kind of felt that way or said maybe somebody else or something. But I didn't see anybody else expressing what I did. And of course, nobody else is expressing the critique that I did either. So we'll leave it at that. We'll keep listening. In fact, I can need to listen to his other one that he's done, which is Man of Constant Sorrow. I'm also curious as to what he did with that one. So I will eventually get these up. I don't know what order. Hopefully, I remember to do this one first, but I don't always remember the order that I've recorded them. But thank you for joining me on this one. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.